Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is FEDEX Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Alright folks, as you saw on the intro, today's video is going to focus on Transformers Studio Series 83 Soundwave from the Bumblebee movie. And as you can tell, this has been a video, or I should say this has been a figure I have been looking forward to getting. Now I've seen a lot of different takes on its review and everything else. As most of you may have already seen my review of RAVAGE, this is going to be, coinciding with that review. Now you can see the image of Soundwave in robot mode on the side, the big open window which showcases the figure itself. On the side, a close-up of Soundwave's face. Now on this side, a full-body portrait, though I really do wish that they would have put a Decepticon symbol, so that way gives a little bit different take on it. And of course on this side you do have the preliminary shots in both his robot and his vehicle mode, and of course him displayed with his background. Now of course it does say that this is big screen inspired, scale, detail, and backdrop. Now of course it does say the fate of Cybertron is sealed as Soundwave orders the Decepticons to launch a final attack, causing the Autobots to fall back. So it says the same thing in multiple languages, but there you have it right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one final look at the superior Decepticon. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get him unmapped. Alright folks, there he is out of his box, and he is posed up like he's about to go ahead and give the order. And I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with the figure itself. Next to Megatron, Soundwave has always been a favorite of mine. Unfortunately, I never did get the the original G1, or even the Masterpiece one, but I have to say I'm still pretty impressed with what I have seen. So very, very nice. And of course, let's not forget his buddy Ravage. But very, very nice indeed. As you can tell, he's got a lot of good molded detail. I'm going to go ahead and get Ravage out of the way and bring him a little bit closer, so you can see that amazing face sculpt that he has. The chest details, the light hits it. Of course, the buttons that you see on his lower abdomen and codpiece, the thighs as the light hits it, a lot of good molded detail. His knees, his calves, the front of his calves, the back of his calves. I mean, it's very, 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 very streamlined. Look at that back area. Now, and this is where I'm gonna have to have a gripe. One thing that I don't like is this rifle he's got. I like it that they tried, especially in the actual movie, that they tried to make him look very G1, but the one thing that they dropped the ball on was his actual hand unit, and they gave him an actual rifle, not as customized like his shoulder cannon. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a third-party company that would go ahead and make a replacement. How that's going to work out with the transform mode, I don't know. Now in addition, we're going to go ahead and show off his articulation. So he does have very limited range of motion on the head. His head can look up a little bit, can look down, can look to the right, can look to the left, can go a full 360, and that hurts me just by doing this. Let's see. Ooh, I thought I had taken off all the little plastic deals here. Alright, so he's got like a type of hammer type arm raise. His arms can go 360, so can go up. He does have upper bicep rotation. He does have this little panel here, but I think that is due to transformation. His arm can go just a little bit around 90 degrees. There is no wrist rotation, unfortunately, and that's one thing that I wish they were able to do. Unfortunately, he does have a button, but unlike the Siege and the Netflix version of Soundwave, he's not able to bend his arms, so it doesn't really bend or allow him to tap on here. So that's one drawback here. And let's put that there, close that up. He does have kind of a waist swivel, but that's right here. You'll have to open up his lower abdomen, crotch piece. He is able to kick up. Again, you have to lift this up to get a full 90 degrees, as you can see. He's able to kick back, around 90 degrees. He can bend around 90 degrees, and it looks like there is a double joint here and here for the knee. Oh, one thing I did forget was upper thigh rotation, which he does have, and it is stiff as hell on mine. He does have, his foot can turn around 360, can kick back, can kick up a little bit, and he does have a great amount of ankle tilt. So yeah, there we go, like so. Now in addition to his weapon, he does have his shoulder mounted cannon like he did in the G1, so it does plug into the back here, and it allows you to lift all the way up, so he can be able to look at you on the side or down, and which one you can lower it down. It really is up to you. But I'm liking it, so far. Now, give me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and transfer RAVAGE real quick to where I can go ahead and get him inserted inside his chest compartment. So I'll be right back. All right, folks, so there he is, reposed, and this time I got RAVAGE inside his chest, and it wasn't easy, mind you. Now, I have seen other reviewers actually go ahead and put him in there, but the way he's transformed in his box mode, it doesn't really come out as flushed as, I guess as his original mode was. Hell, even the Siege versions, as well as the the Netflix Soundwave, or the Netflix versions for Netflix Soundwave, basically, they come out really nice. This RAVAGE was a Yeah, don't get me wrong, I gushed at it, I liked the figure, but it was just a pain in the ass, and more so trying to put it in his chest here. Now, let's go ahead and give you a look as to what I am seeing. And yeah, man, it is. I mean, wow. And of course, he's got this little missile that basically should have been for his own rifle, the secondary piece in his OG1 mode, but they put it on that and they gave him this thing. Don't get me wrong, it's a solid piece, very nice, you know, it's okay. I even dare say I like it, but not as much as seeing an additional piece. Now, of course, I think, come on, let go, let go, let go, let go. You're able to go ahead and push that up. Let's go ahead and take that rifle off and put this one on there. Now, of course, you have them in that mode. Whoa, damn it, come on. Oh, for God's sake. There. And yeah, I'm having problems with my photographic equipment all the way around. So there you go, like so. Very not too bad. I just wish they gave him 2 of these instead of 1. But again, that's my gripe, and I'm pretty sure that's a gripe for everyone else. So yeah, Hasbro, you dropped the ball on this one. But hey, enough bitching. So I'm going to go ahead and take these pieces off. Go ahead and get him in a static pose. And we're going to go ahead and eject Ravage now. In this particular case, you just go ahead and push the button that is right here, as all good Soundwave should have. Push that and eject. Now, because he's so far in and I do not have nails, what I'm going to do is flip this back piece. Well, actually, I don't even think I needed to flip that back piece. Just flip this portion up and push out. And there we go. There we go, like so. And then, of course, you just push his chest up. All right, so I think we got everything back in order. So I'm going to take one more look at his figure before we start the transformation. Alrighty then. Okay, so the reason why I have this monstrosity up right now instead of doing from robot to vehicle mode is because I do not want to transform this into this mode ever again. I don't know if the other reviewers had this much of a problem. I do know I do not like this mode. This mode, and I hope Hasbro is actually watching, this mode fucking sucks. I don't understand why Hasbro felt the need to give him such a ass ugly mold. Or mode, I should say. I mean, do you all hate the character? I mean, why? Why give him this? I like the robot mode. Everyone likes the robot mode. It's this transform mode that sucks ass. But again, this is my personal opinion. So, you know, don't go, you know, sending hate mail and shit like that, you know, for my personal opinion. Because as my dad once told me, just like everyone's dad probably did, opinions are a lot like assholes. Everyone has one. This is my opinion of this mode. So that's why I'm starting from this point. Alright. So, as you can tell, he kind of looks like a crab patty. or in this case, a crap patty. You can tell, you know, his chest here and everything else. But yeah, they really did Soundwave wrong in this version. Ugh. But guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna transform him back into his glorious and superior form, his robot mode. So to do that, we're gonna go ahead and take off the weapons on the side, like that, and like so. Now at this point, we're gonna go ahead and the feet are connected to a peg, which I'm gonna show you right now. So once we pull this back, there is the peg right there. It fits into that slot right there. We're gonna do that with the other one, for those that didn't see it the first time around. So we got peg, slot. Now once that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and split this portion here, which are connected to a peg and slot system as well. As you can tell, there's a peg there, and there is a peg right there. I'm going to bring out my pointer right here, and there's a slot on either side. So once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and pull this portion up. We're going to do the same on this side as well. This will allow us to pull the leg out. The knee, or the knee cover here, can pull out. And there we go. Now, once that is done, I'm going to do the same with the other one. Now go ahead and pull the feet and turn them like so, since they do tilt. And once they're in, they're facing each other. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn it around. Remember, upper thigh rotation. So we're gonna do the same on this side, like so. And then we're gonna take this panel here, fold in this panel here, and then we're gonna go ahead and snap that back in, like so. And we got his legs and his full foot articulation. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and take this portion here. I'm gonna go ahead and open that up. We're gonna flip this around, and we're gonna take this portion. Oops, for those that didn't see it, I'm gonna zoom out just a bit. Maybe not so much. All right, so I'm gonna put him on his knees like so. Tilt up the camera just a bit. There we go. So you saw earlier, they're on a swivel right here, same as this top portion. So once we got this lifted up, you're gonna turn it around. You're gonna turn this small portion around like so, and you're going to snap that back down, and you're going to snap this portion right up. Now for those that didn't see it, I'm going to repeat that step. Once you get these flipped around so that they're facing in, you're going to push down here, snap that in. You're going to take this portion here and put that on there. Boom, there we go. Now the arms are going to be fairly simple. So they are held, this side is more so on this side, maybe it's just my copy, but they are on a peg. There's the peg right here at the side, and there's a tab right there. We're going to pull those around, and we're going to go ahead and pull these down. Now we're going to turn the hands like so. Now we're going to, these top portion on his shoulders, going to flip that down, flip that down. I'm going to take this portion up like so, like that. And on the back of his shoulders, we're going to fold those in. Boom. And we're going to go ahead and turn the head around like so. So now you got him like that. Now, one final thing before I start adding on the accessories in Ravage, we're going to go ahead and open up the bottom of his forearm. and pull the hands out. Now, one thing I did notice, his hands have a screw on here, which makes me wonder if a third party is going to wind up making new hands which will allow a swivel for hand rotation. That would be so awesome. That really would be really awesome. And hopefully there'll be a third party that will make you know, a secondary weapon like this to put, you know, his this portion on with a longer peg so he can be able to hold it properly. That way we can have this, you know, pointed on there. So you can be able to port this into his back. There we go, like so. And of course it does say you can probably put this on here like that. And there he is. I have to say that is such a superior robot mode. But I mean, if nothing else, I will keep him in that robot mode. This is what you just saw a little while ago in his alternate mode. Is the first and only time you'll see it on this channel in that mode. So yeah. Ah, damn it to hell. So give me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and transform Ravage back into his beast mode, and I'm going to give you my thoughts, because if you haven't already noticed, I've given my thoughts about this figure for a while, and my final score on this figure. Alright, something I did forget to do, and that was a comparison between Soundwave from the Bumblebee movie and Soundwave from the Netflix War for Cybertron series. And wow, they are as different as night and day. As you can tell, this one is very heavily influenced by the original G1, even in its transform mode, which I'm not going to get into. So for those that are interested, I will be putting in a link concerning this figure. In addition, though, I do like this version of Ravage. Unfortunately, I do not like this version of Ravage. But nonetheless, you can tell their similarities big time. Now I can tell that though the influence is there, they did try to make it really realistic, as if they were to actually exist. But they did try their hardest, the filmmakers, you know, to go ahead and give that G1 aesthetic to this figure, and for that I have to thank them. I mean, it was really awesome to see that. I mean, like I said, despite all the gripes that I had concerning this figure, especially in you know, his choice of hand weapon to his transformation and his vehicle mode, I have to say I'm still pleased with it. So vehicle mode, this may be one of the rare times that I do give a score, you know, concerning the individual modes. So vehicle mode, on a scale of 1 through 10, I am giving that the lowest score possible, and that is a 1. Like I said, it sucks. I do not like it. I'm pretty sure I have seen enough reviewers to know that not a lot of people like it either. From Emgo to Patriot Prime, hell, even, you know, Hobbies with Jose, you know, had customized, you know, his Soundwave to where you know, he took off a lot of the tabs, or you know, a lot of these tabs here, filled out a lot of spaces to where he can be able to just be in robot mode. And that's pretty much how I'm going to keep him. So now, score number 2 on a scale of 1 through 10 for robot mode. I have to say I'm giving this one an 8, mostly because, again, the previous issues before, he is stiff in certain areas. I think I did mention that throughout the review. Nonetheless, though, he is a good figure. I do like him. I like the way that that the filmmakers had designed him for the Bumblebee movie, and they introduced him so it is so awesome. But other than that, that's my take on the figure. I'd like to hear from you. I want to hear whether or not you're able to get him. Oh, as a matter of fact, unfortunately I did not find him out in the wild, though he is available, but he's hard to find. I wound up getting him through Hasbro Pulse, so I will put a link in the description. I'm not sure if there's still any available, but there might be some on BBTS. I will also put a link in the description below, so if you're interested in getting one for yourself, you're able to go there. But like I said, you know, I'd like to hear from you. Have you gotten this figure? And if so, do you like him? Do you hate him? Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I post up new videos. So make sure you also like, share, and subscribe. Also comment. I want to read what you all have to say concerning what I put up, and especially the new format that I put together for this channel. Do you like the name? How's it working for you? How's my presentation? I want to hear from you all. So that's my take on the figure. I hope to hear from you all soon. This is FEDEX Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.